solid. Honestly, BGT are doing really well. Like, I think, again, they have the better draft here, but it really depends on what VP go for last pick.
What are the options, though? If they want to go conventional marksman.
Introducing my buddy.
Not a fan of that. I mean, it's good against the Eve, but again, against the Alice, against the carry.
Yeah.
To be fair, K did kill all on a carry.
Yeah.
On quad.
Solo as well.
Yep.
Maybe this is also to show that they're so fundamental that even if there's an opportunity to go for a fighter in the gold lane, they'll just go for that marksman. But yeah, I'm actually liking the drafts coming in from both teams. Looking at the lineup ratings here, I would say even-ish, 6.6 and 5.2. It's really just about execution, but I feel like BGT has easier execution.
Yeah, keep in mind the pushability from that draft was favoring VP. Let's see, though. The Sky Dome is here.
Yeah, right now the ties. The score are tied here, 1-1. BGT going up against a VP. Now I feel like both teams have shown respect to each other. So now the real fight begins.
It's round 3 indeed.
Welcome to
3
Mobile
flickers.
Legends.
XC, I didn't see an RX here. So even with like the dragon and whatnot, they won't want to keep their distance with the flickers. They don't care about that crowd control.
Right, early on though, yeah, the Khalid plus Juicin combo will be able to win it out despite the Eve being on the hands of BGT. Pluto! Because of blast on Wactor, forcing the Revitalize out. Zue walks up, gets the quad shadow onto Pluto, and it's an instant flicker from Pluto, almost. Wactor taken down. This is free lethal for Zauer.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like it's okay because they didn't die, and then Virtus.Pro really trying to make sure that they take some camps away from Kazue. They did it in game number 2, and now they're trying it in game number 3, and it looks like they will be successful, but using Kazue, he kind of doesn't mind it that much.
No way! Oh, that was close. Kazue, good reaction on the red tree.
I think it's because XC spotted him out.
Yeah, good awareness there. A little too close for comfort indeed. Now, let's take a look at the talent again, right? The approach here for the carry and the Claude, at least, both fighter emblems.
Yeah.
One thrill again. That is the difference.
And something to say as well, you were worried a bit about the magic damage. Looking at the build here coming in from Bobber, it is going to be more defense, no rupture, so not a lot of penetration coming in from the magic damage.
Less damage, but more survivability for Bobber at least. Who will rock the Purify. Let's see, though, how much of an influence will he be able to put in this game on this Jushin, which technically was first picked from the side of Virtus.Pro, by the way. First turtle is up, and Virtus.Pro is on it first.
Yeah, Identity is not level 4 just yet. Turtle has been started out by Virtus.Pro. Looks like Boostgate there going to contest.
Yeah. Wactor's knocked up here. Oh, the Mana Chakra actually doesn't land flush on Wactor, doesn't get the stun part of it. But with the Black Dragon form, this should be free. Throne of Ruin, great Traceless to get away from the Throne of Ruin. That's a Raging Sandstorm, good dodge by Wactor. Unable to get killed, but the Crimson Beacon will lock him down. First blood over. RWM locks Pluto, but he's still able to escape as the Purify gets used up by Bober and he walks out of the RWM. Whoa! Kazue, with no quad shadow, actually tries to go back on Zauer.
Again, I don't know how Kazue, it almost looks like he's able to tunnel vision in a way. He doesn't see any other abilities. He just sees his shadow and his opponents. He keeps hitting it on right tigers. I have no idea how he does it.
Yeah, playing with fire indeed. But with that turtle, it actually translates a little bit towards a gold lead for Virtus.Pro. Almost 1,000, not too shabby. And Boostgates, they need compensation for that, right? They gotta be more active. They gotta look for trades. No real significance, but 3 Fury Hammers from the side of Virtus.Pro. And that will, perhaps, Boostgate needs to be aware of that.
Virtus.Pro 1,000 ahead, and considering that you do have a double marksman, they're pretty comfortable on that. But I feel like in a vacuum for this one, it's really about minute 8 and minute 10. Because at that point, Kazue might go for that Sky Piercer again, and that's going to be the biggest timing. So for Boostgate and Virtus.Pro, they're just playing for that 8 to 10 minute mark.
Gotta play it patient, you know, play the tempo game, wait for the farm to hit, wait for the item to hit, and then look for effective fights. But nevertheless, Virtus.Pro, comfortable lead here, 4 minutes in there, trying to keep it that way. Zar level 8, Kazue level 6, so there's already a 2-level gap here between the two junglers.
Yeah, they're trying to corral over onto the green camp. Really acting as if the green camp is a neutral objective just because they want Sour to be steadily ahead.
Yeah. And again, this is amazing because Kazui did have an MVP performance, so trying to slow him down. So not at 9 minutes will he be able to do anything. Probably has been extended to 11 or 12.
Wow. So far, this is just a clean MLBB.
Oh my god, with AOG thrown a ruin, bringing Sandstorm and got him back. That's Pluto who secures the neutral objective, and now Wactor and Xe opposition. That's Sour who picks up the double.
I feel like there's a small mistake that Boostgate has to kind of adjust back. That was a good engage, and they did what they had to do. But the context is, Kazui is not at the same farm as our Ego is, right? Any other situation when Kazui is even, it's fine. But Kazui was so far behind and he was zoned out, that was not the right time with the context of how your jungler is doing.
That was a very flashy play. Unfortunately, the coordination wasn't on point there. Pluto spotting 3 members, perhaps 4 members of VGT. That's expensive info. Virtus.Pro will move on towards the mid lane here. Perhaps looks for a apply pressure. There you go, the Mount Shocker. And this looks like a game 1. This feels like a game 1 Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, it's just dominance. It's playing with the fundamentals. Nothing too crazy. Game 2, they tried crazy. Didn't work out for them. Throwing a ruin over on Bober with AOG as well, but it's on Bober who has a Purify and a Crimson Beacon. Re-engage, Raging Sandstorm. They're fighting under the real revelation though, and that's going to be Identity still despite the RWM falling. Bad caught in her turret, goes in, Sour Spree hitting, and he's on a killing spree now. It's Xe next to the chopping block. Yet another double for Sour Egoist.
Uh-oh, that is not a good sign for Boostgate. They were behind 2,000 gold, but now it doubled in a couple of minutes. And Virtus.Pro, when they are in this position, it's just so hard to neutralize and come back from the game. Let's see though, Virtus.Pro, Egorka is still deathless. They gotta deal with that.
But like you guys said, this is like game number 1. Virtus.Pro are controlling the game. And Boostgate, at least Kazue has not died, but you can definitely sense that he's severely underfarmed. Zar Ego is now with the endless battle as well. I'm just worried. Virtus.Pro just have too much damage at this point.
Too much, and Egorka has the golden staff, so yeah, 2 items there. 1 more crucial item to, again, just run away with this game. And Boostgate, all they need is a mistake.
Oh,
Misses that AOG.
No Throne of Ruin, no AOG. That's Super Egorka zoning actually. And that's another for Bober, the Beaver, who's on a killing spree. 3-0-5.
That's an analyst point, but that was so obvious what the mistake was.
Yeah.
I don't think Xe should even try. Should have just cleaved away.
Oh man. Whoa, Mount Shocker on RX. Oh my goodness, they bait out the RWM and they just walk out of it. Even a holy shield to top it off.
7,000 goldie, LaFell, Miracle. This, again, feels like a game 1 game again. Now, let's see here. The difference is 1,200 gold. If you compare the gold laners, but
Everywhere is 1,000 different.
cool, even the roamers. Oh man. But if you take a look at Zara though, level 12 against level 10, maintaining the 2-level gap, that's big, right?
And 2,000 gold lead as well.
Throne of Ruin again. Oh, Traceless from Zar Egoist again. It's an attempt that just doesn't go their way. They get Pluto, but now the Dragon's coming in, and RX will not be able to survive this. One flash is all it takes, and they go on to Identity with a Petrify. Super Egorka baits out the quad shadow as he goes onto his BMI, placed on the purple buff.
Beautiful coordination yet again displayed by Virtus.Pro, which leads to more ground to cover.
Gani, get this inside of the head of the players now. How would you feel when you're playing a Kupra and you completely whiff your sets for like 3 times in a row?
Yeah, I would do that. Yeah.
That's the sound of a Kufra missing 3 Tyrant Revenges, boys.
I don't want to hear moaning.
No, that would be
That's
my
frustration.
organic like reaction.
You'd just be like,
Then I hope you hit all your sets.
I hope you never
I don't want
miss
to hear that.
a Tyrant's Revenge.
I
Yeah.
don't want to hear that.
I wonder if Exy does the same thing, and now
Like-
the team's like, please, just
Not so that we can win, just so that you can shut up.
But yeah, this is a 9,000
enough.
gold lead,
No,
12-2.
Chet, how
Bro.
would you respond?
to that or to
No, like
losing?
if you don't hit your abilities,
Okay.
like,
Similar to as mine, I believe.
I mean, I don't do that.
What do you do?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Because it looks like Virtus.Pro with 10,000 gold lead here with the Lord marching on top. This is going to be serious damage.
Yeah, at least 2 base turrets, I believe, with 2 marksmen. It's hard to see 2 base turrets surviving this. And a Black Dragon as well. BDF already used up Sour Eagles. Able to go for the chunk on Kazua's HP. Again, the Traceless is beautiful away from it. Pluto in the midst of it all now has to flicker out, loses immortality. They're all still under the RWM as Waxter goes over the AOG, but now gets caught and lifted up for the Sky Piercer. Zaur up top, taking his turret down. That is RX! Fade away. Sour is godlike.
That's
the first.
That's a level 15 Yisun Chin right there. 704, and Virtus.Pro will apply more pressure.
Yeah. As expected, 2 base turrets, and Virtus.Pro walks away very happy.
Yeah, that seems pretty GG, man. 11,000 gold here. Something about these teams, man. They win and lose quite fast, which does mean that both teams are very decisive. You can't give them any kind of room. They'll take it, and they will expand that just astronomically. How do I react when I don't get a set?
Yeah.
I don't know. I usually do.
You gotta remember how do you respond organically.
Actually, now to think about it, something like Gani, but
Less.
Or more.
Or more.
more safe for work.
Okay.
I'm like, come on, man.
Ah, so it's a
Like,
grunt. It's a grunt. It's a
Yeah,
grunt.
like,
Okay.
more, man.
So is this comebackable? Is this geekable?
Or I'll chat and be like, what are you guys doing? Comebackable. Is it? We got to look at the items. Seeing that Kazooie is Hunter Strike with the War Axe, not super convincing.
Yeah, I think
Actually, you know, even the Alice only having an Oracle, that's it.
if they're able to delay to a 22-minute game, then maybe
Yeah, just 10 more minutes.
more minutes, you know. But if not, then I don't see an angle, right? It's gonna be a Fury Lord or Waxter. I don't think they can contest this Lord. Actually, take a look at the damage he's.
Yeah.
Okay, he only has an Oracle, that's it. There's nothing else.
Oh man, look at Pluto cutting off the escape routes. Raging Sandstorm! And a flicker to read it out. The AOG use cancelled out. He slayed before he can even use it. The 2 frontliners. Oh my lord. Pat caught with a Petri. Almost a knock-up. The Quad Shadow coming down with the Shadow Kill as well, but they're all grouped up together, so there's no damage. And Super Gorka with a blazing duet gets Kazooie down. VP have found their form back again. Game 2 was just them giving a chance, it seems. Match point for Virtus.Pro.
And again, like, they're very dominating. That's why, in my head, I think it's a 3-1. Game 2 is just a lapse of judgment. We all have that. We have one.
Yeah.
But then once